I take her coat, give her my winning smile. Sit down, Bridget. She comes across, she sits down and...
Strangers in the night.
Who's a nosy boy then? I am.
Wandering in the night. What were the chances?
Hiya, Petey. I just blew in from the Windy City.
Miss Calamity Jane, what do you want?
I want to hit your blow. I want to phone the DA. Know what I mean?
Help yourself, Bogey.
Hank Abbott, get me the DA. Hello, Mummy. Is it all right if I'm a bit late tonight? Yes, please, chips. Yeah, all right. I love you a million times, Mummy. Bye-bye.
Staying out late tonight? You having another orgy with Celeste down at Wimpy Bar?
What's that?
Oh, sit down. You make the place look untidy.
Strangers in the
What made that happen?
You're behind. Get off.
What were the chances we'd be sharing?
Very neat. Very cunning. Of course, if that was me, I'd wait till some tart come in and sat on it. Then I'd be away with a mixer.
What a fantastic idea. I'd never have thought of that if you hadn't told me.
Have that one on me, Peter.
Thank you.
Now, seeing as I've done you a favour, you can do one for me.
Like what?
Well, you know Clapham South?
Yes.
Well, you know you have to get on a tube to get there?
Yes.
Well, if a person had a mate who had a car who could give him a lift, it'd be much easier to get there.
No.
Ah, go on, please, mate. I'm working on a case for Archie Drew.
Didn't he give you the fare money?
Yeah, only I invested it.
What in?
A Chevy convertible.
Matchbox series?
Yeah. Ah, please, Peter, mate. If I walk all that way, I'll get asthma.
All right. Well, as it happens, I'm doing a job down Stockwell, so I'll drop you there after I've done my business. All right? After.
OK, Wheels. Let's hit the road.
I'll hit the road with your head in a minute if you don't shut up. I haven't had me breakfast yet.
My mum only gave me 4 eggs for breakfast this morning.
Tough. What's this job you're on for Archie Drew, then?
Sorry, Peter. It's hush-hush.
OK.
It's the biggest teching job Archie Drew's ever given me.
But you can't talk about it.
Sorry, no.
Fair enough.
It's a case down at South London Maternity Hospital. No. I've got to keep my eyes open for this tart. She's run away from home, see?
At a maternity hospital. Should have put on a bit of weight since then.
Exactly, which is how I recognise her. First podgy tart that comes by, wham, she's in the old caboose.
Maternity hospital, you'll have a charabanc full of podgy tarts, you twit.
Why?
Oh, I'm some cornflakes.
This is the life, eh, Petey boy? Great being a success, isn't it? Shame Eric never made it, though.
Yeah, poor devil. Own home, own wife, own business. Total failure, isn't he?
Exactly. Where's you, mate? You've got flash flat, flash clothes, flash car.
And you've got a matchbox toy and no fare to Clapham South.
Right on. Shame about poor old El. Oh, I feel sorry for him sometimes.
Oh, do shut up.
That's right, sir. Lean back, sink into the executive upholstery.
Like this, Mrs. Twin.
Oh, very good, sir. Very imposing. Now, if I may suggest a final touch.
What's that, a Roman candle?
Winston himself used to smoke these.
Oh, thanks very much.
I met him once, you know. He came down to Stoke Poges to give the staff a pep talk. I'll never forget what he said to me.
What was that?
Remember, Twin, if the worst comes to the worst, take one with you.
A cigar?
No, a Nazi, in case they'd invaded. He was advocating a sort of English kamikaze.
Well, like stuffing a Kraut's head down a toilet and pulling a chain.
That's a possibility. For myself, I equipped myself with a Webley 38. I still have it somewhere.
Oh, Tom, I won't rub you up the wrong way then.
Oh, quite the reverse, sir. Since I came to work for you, I'm purring like a cat.
Oh, thanks very much. You reckon I'll look the part to interview this geezer when he comes in?
Not many, Benny.
Eh?
Light, sir?
Yeah, thanks. Oh, Smooth. How long you had these?
Since the Battle of Britain, sir.
I reckon I'll just hold it, Mrs. Twin. Hello, that could be him.
Now, steady the buff, sir. Remember, you are the employer, he is the employee, if you so decide.
Mrs. Twin, you have become the flying buttress to my wall.
Thank you, sir. Yes? I said yes.
I have an interview with Mr. Duff.
Duffy, just a moment. Are you in, Mr. Duffy?
Yes, I am in, Mrs. Twin.
Mr. Duffy will see you now.
Yes.
Sit down, Mr.
Rumbold. Dwight D. Rumbold.
Excuse me, just dropped me cigar. Well, Mr. Eisenhower, Dwight, Mr. Rumbold, you know what I'm looking for? A competent painter and decorator.
Yes.
Have you got any experience?
Oh, I have lots of experience, yes, outside and inside.
Good, because you see, the company's expanding.
Oh, yes. How many painters do you have, Mr. Duff?
Duffy, just me, that's why I'm expanding. You see, I'm trying to do my own house up, plus all the other jobs I've got in the pipeline.
Yes.
Would you care to fill us in, please, Mrs. Twin?
Yes, sir. We have 3 domestic interiors pending, 2 municipal exteriors, the totalisator at Catford Greyhound Racing Stadium, and a repeat order for the railings in Battersea Park.
Yes, you've got a lot there, all right.
Well, that's about the size of it, Mr. Rumbold.
Yes.
Good. Well, I can offer you £18 a week plus overtime. How does that sound?
Oh, I think I shall like it here, Mr. Duffy.
Oh, good. When can you start?
Anytime you like.
How about tomorrow morning?
Yes, that'll be fine, yes.
Oh, incidentally, have you got an insurance card?
Yes, of course. Yes.
Right, that's about the lot then. Mrs. Twin will see you out, Mr. Rumbold.
Dwight, please.
Dwight, yes.
Goodbye, Mrs. Twin.
Goodbye.
Mrs. Twin, I'll be shooting down the wholesalers. If Mr. Craven rings, tell him yes, my wife and myself will be very pleased to take wine with him this evening at his residence.
Very well, sir.
Goodbye, Mr. Rumbold.
Goodbye, Mr. Duff here.
Show me a tick. Stay in the car, I said.
Well, why can't I come in with you?
It's private business.
Oh, I'm a private detective.
Get in that car.
Can I play the radio?
Yes.
Can I have the keys?
If I had a lock on my safety belt, I'd strap you in.
Hello, Flash.
Hello, Scruff. Takings ready?
For you, I've had the coins polished.
Yeah. There's a few quid here and there.
Well, with the extra lead we're putting in the tumblers, it ain't surprising, is it?
Peter, I can't get Radio London.
Go to Australia and get Radio Sydney. Now push
Oh,
off.
slot machines.
Who's that?
He's a deprived child I'm looking after. Just ignore him. And check these figures.
You're taking rather a lot on yourself for a messenger boy, ain't you?
Look, mate, if the weight falls from above, it ain't falling on my head, all right?
Huh, not exactly Vegas, is it? I was down here with Sammy Davis this year. Try me luck. Jackpot! Oh, fiddle, it's fixed.
Shut up.
I get it. I know what you're up to. You're fixing the machines, aren't you?
Will you shut up?
Just who are you, anyway?
I'm a private detective.
Don't listen to him, he's an office boy.
Don't undersell me, Petey. This is my pitch. One word from me to the fuzz, and you're all breaking rocks on a moor.
Let me make sure you don't say that one word. We'll break your jaw.
No! Not me jaw. I use it for eating chips.
Come on, fella. He ain't the man from Uncle, he's the man from Mummy.
Mummy.
See?
Get out of the way, Peter.
He's a walking joke, you can't take him seriously.
He's got a big nose. We'll have that and all.
Oh, you touch him, I'll have Mr. Bowler on a lot of you.
Well, I wouldn't have thought the boss would be too likely to take your part. Bringing beaky outsiders in here.
Yeah, well, let him decide that, shall we?
All right. All right, Flash Harry. But I think you just might have shot your bolt.
We'll see. In the meantime, we're going. Come on.
Can I have me sixpence back out of the machine?
What'd you do with Abbott when you got him outside then, Pete? I'd have rammed him up my exhaust pipe, revved like mad and shot him out like a dart.
Well, he's got a point that he would have stuck in a wall.
Good job, I reckon. He could have lost Pete's job.
Here we are then. 3 cremmies to mint frappy.
Cheers.
Ooh, someone's living high off the hoop.
Well, make hay while the sun shines, that's my motto. How's this new bloke you took on then, oh?
Who, Dwight? There's a handle to conjure with, isn't there? Dwight, he's a good worker. Only Mrs. Twin don't cotton to him too much.
But of course, my husband's employees have to abide by his decisions.
Well, knock it off, sure. She's Peter you're talking to. He's seen you in your gym knickers. When it comes down to material things, old Pete's done the best of the lot of us, isn't he?
One struggles by, you know.
Walking on a tightrope, I call it.
Well, that's all right, as long as you ain't got Abbott bouncing at the other end of it. Excuse me. Cheers up. Hello? Oh, hello, Mr. Bowler. Yeah, no, look, about this morning, I want to talk about that... No, listen, Mr. Bowler. I'll be fair.
Bit of trouble, Pete.
Would you mind tipping the drinks back in the bottle? I've just got a bullet.
Peter, what have you got in the cases?
Oh, a selection of guns and knives.
Eh?
Oh, I'm going to stab Frankie, then I'm going to shoot him.
Oh, don't blame you after losing you your job.
Yeah, he's gone one better than that. He's lost me the flat as well. Can't keep that up on dole money.
Where are you going to live?
I'll stay with my mum and dad till something turns up.
No job, then?
No. You know, there just ain't the openings for super tax playboys like they used to be. Still, you never know. I'm meeting a bloke in the feathers this afternoon. Something might come of that.
Well, that's hopeful anyway.
No, it ain't. Frankie fixed that up as well. It's probably test driving dinky toys.
Or an orderly in a doll's hospital. I'm Miss Lyric in a minute. Shall I go in to give you a lift?
No, thank you. I still have transport at my home.
All right. Goodbye.
Transport. What a mighty have fallen.
Keep your distance, Rumbold. I've got a Webley in my hand.
It's me, Mrs. Twin. It's Sharon.
Oh. I'm so sorry.
Mrs. Twin!
It's all right, dear. It's not loaded. I never did have any ammunition for it.
You're right, Mrs. Twin. You're not having a change of life problems or anything, are you?
No, it's that filthy man.
My Eric?
No, Rumbold. Dwight D. Rumbold. Oh, I hate him. How dare he call himself by that name? He was a charming man.
When he first came to work here, you mean?
General Eisenhower, dear. Dwight D. Eisenhower. Very free with his chewing gum and charming. Even though we didn't always understand everything he said. Whereas this rumbled animal...
What's he done?
I'll show you.
Show us your legs, darling, and I'll give you a surprise.
And that's chicken feed compared to this.
Oh, my God, he's one of those.
With a vengeance.
Oh, how horrible. My mum used to get obscene phone calls from a bloke like that once. Of course, she quite liked it, so it didn't matter.
I can't tell you how distressing it's becoming. He's constantly undressing me with his eyes.
You?
Well, strange as it may seem to someone of your age, yes, me.
Sorry, I didn't mean it like that. But why haven't you told Eric?
Well, we had a word for sneak at my school.
And what was that?
Sneak. See, where's my wet?
It's all right, Mrs. Quinn, leave it to me. There's only one way to deal with dirty dicks. Make them feel ashamed and they back down.
Oh, two ladies.
Now listen to me, you filthmonger.
Yes.
I know what your game is with Mrs. Twin.
Go on, go on.
But it might interest you to know that neither she nor I are in the least bit afraid of you. We just feel sorry for you, that's all.
Oh, what a pretty sweater you're wearing, Mrs. Duff.
You need help, don't you realise that? You need to see a psychiatrist.
I have. She was lovely.
Don't come any closer. Well armed.
There's no need to use a revolver. I was only expressing my feelings.
Oh, and we're telling you we are not afraid.
What's going on?
It's him. Look what he's been saying to Mrs. Twin.
Did you?
Yes, but there's nothing wrong. I was just expressing my feelings, that's all.
Oh, you ain't feeling Mrs. Twin, you dirty little git. If I catch you round here again, I'll give you a boot up the backside. Ow!
Eric.
Oh, excuse me. I wonder if you could give me a reference.
That's my employer.
Why didn't you tell me about old Randy Rumbold, Mrs. Twin?
Well, sir, I didn't want to damage your professional interests with my girlish silliness.
Fourpence, you're my right-hand woman, Mrs. Twin. If anyone works for me upsets you, they're out.
Oh, sir, I'm going to be silly.
No time for that, Mrs. Twin. I want you to make out one of your flash advertisements for a new man.
Yes.
What about Peter Craven?
Peter? Oh, I never really thought of him.
Well, he's on his beam ends. You know he could do with the money, and we certainly know he's not a sex maniac.
Don't you be so sure. Pete, where is he anyway?
Oh, he's down the Feathers having an interview for a job.
Oh, well, that's a fat lot of good, isn't it?
Frankie Abbott fixed it up.
Oh, in that case, Mrs. Twin,
Yes?
hold the advertisement.
Oh.
Scram, Buster.
Please?
Look, who exactly am I supposed to be meeting here?
My lips are sealed, Peter.
Yeah, I wish they'd been sealed last week.
Oh, sorry I had to do that to you, kid. But you're better off out. That job was too shady altogether. Whereas if this comes off, you're on a side of law and order.
I am not joining a police force.
Look, don't worry about it, kid. I'm going to turn you into the best private dick in this burg. Apart from me, that is.
Private Dick, you're a nutter!
Don't kill him. I want that pleasure.
Mr. Drew?
Yeah, my boss. Archie...
Mr. Drew.
Mr. Drew, Peter Craven, my prodigal.
Hello, son.
How'd you do? Is this on the up and up, then?
Oh, yes.
You have got a vacancy, then?
Soon will have.
Told you. See, what I thought of was this, Archie.
Mr. Drew.
Mr. Drew.
And be quiet.
And be quiet.
It's not the glamorous job it's sometimes thought to be, but there are opportunities for a young man with flair, energy, and intelligence.
Pardon?
I'm not too sure, Mr. Drew.
I think of the advantages, Peter. You'll be working with me all day long. Which raises a point, Archie.
Mr. Drew.
Mr. Drew, if we do take a kid on, where's he going to sit? Well, there's only 2 desks in the office.
Your desk.
Are you getting me a new desk?
No.
I'm getting your desk.
No.
I share Peter's desk.
No.
I share your desk.
No.
Just have a chair.
No.
Sit on the floor.
No.
Oh, you don't want the job, Peter. It's terrible working for him. No, good old Mr. Drew. It's the job. That's good too, only...
How much you paying, Mr. Drew?
Well, no, I could go as high as, £12 a week?
I'm only getting 11.
And you're overpaid. Well, what do you think, Mr. Craven?
Oh, please, Peter, be a mate. Don't take me job.
Why not? You lost me mine.
It's different. I've got an insane mother to support.
You two, hurry up. I want to see Peter this lunchtime, not next week.
We've both had a shock, Eric. It takes longer to repair.
Actually, sir, you can save yourself the journey. Here is the gentleman in question.
Mind if I park the Merc?
Yeah, come in, Pete. I've been wanting to see you, actually.
Where did the interview go?
Oh, great. You know what job he was trying to fix me up with, don't you?
No?
His.
Oh, should have taken it. Would have been utter poetic justice.
Yeah, 12 quid a week ain't too poetic. What do you want to see me about, El?
Yeah, well, I don't know how to put it, really. Well, what with your economic nosedive and me having to do the house up and stuff, and, of course, getting shot of old Rumbo the Ram, and, well, in this day and age,
Remember, sir, straight to the point.
Yeah, thanks, Mrs. Twin. How about coming to work for me, Pete?
That's very nice of you, El. Very nice. Don't know what to say.
Well, how about yes?
Oh, do join the company, Mr. Craven. I'm sure it would be tickety-boo for all of us.
Well, tickety-boo it is. Cheers, El.
Splendid.
Mrs. Twin. What's the first job then, Governor?
He's escorting these two jollies to lunch to celebrate.
Lovely.
Dearest?
Dearest?
Hi, guys. It's little Mr. Fix-It. Sorry about the job, Peter. Only, Mr. Drew changed his mind about sacking me.
Yeah, he knew he could never get anybody else to work for that money.
Oh, don't worry about that, Sharon. There's been a few adjustments made as far as that's concerned. Oh.
Well, you haven't got a rise.
No, stop my luncheon vouchers. He's sending me back down to maternity hospital. You're looking very pretty today, Mrs. Twin.
Oh, thank you.
Can I borrow your bike?
No.
Oh, Peter.
No, take it and get out of my sight, will you?
Thanks, you're a mate, mate.
Yeah. Look after it.
Natch! Haven't seen ya!
Whoa, mate. Whee. I hate him.
Hadn't we better...
See if he's all right. He's indestructible, that one.
Oh, blooming lorry drivers! They never look where they're going, do they?
El, do you mind if I start my first painting job now?
Be my guest, Pete.
Thank you.
Oh, sorry about that, Peter. I'm glad to see you haven't lost your sense of humour, though.